Not right now. Now, yeah, now I can see.
Okay. So last topic we have discussed about the exceptions, right? We have discussed the two types of exception, and one more exception is called as unnamed exceptions. Okay. What basically mean by unnamed exception means there is no name of that exception. Okay. We are giving our own name, and then we are giving our own what do we call as a error number. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Usually, like Oracle will give his own error number, right? But here we are giving our own error number. How we will give our own error number? So there is a thing called raise underscore application underscore error. With that one we can give it. Okay. But this unnamed exception is not used so far yet because we are giving our own exception. So right now the important thing what we are doing right now is sub programs. Sub programs divided into two types, that is stored procedure and stored function. Till now whatever we are doing, we are writing a cursor program, and then we are writing a cursor program, and then in that one, but the drawback of cursor is we cannot able to save that one, right? Now whenever we create the procedure, inside the procedure we write a cursor program. Are you getting understand now? Till now
Yes.
whatever we are doing, can we able to save and can we able to recollect again and again? No, right? Till now the
No.
stored procedure created, but next day if you come, can you able to open that procedure again? Sorry, open that cursor again? No, right? It will go away.
Right.
So now for that one, we'll create a procedure. Procedure means whenever you write one procedure, again and again, you can call it back. Okay, that will completely save. Let's see one example of a procedure. How do we save a procedure? Procedure having, the way of writing a procedure is like this syntax. Okay, syntax of writing procedure. Let's see now. Okay, in that one, we have got two types in procedure. Okay, procedure specification, procedure specification and procedure body. Okay, procedure body. In that one we'll see the practical how we try to write the program. Now when I talk about procedure specification, how we write in that one? Okay, create or replace. This is like a syntax. Okay, create or replace procedure. Okay, create or replace procedure. In that one, whatever the former parameter value we will pass. Okay, former parameter. Okay, we will pass. Either values can be in or out or in out. These are the variables which will values can come in, values can come out. Now when I talk about a procedure, what exactly it does? Procedure may return the value. For example, this is your front end application and this is your like a back end application. From the back end to front end, if you want to do the communication, one second, let us draw a shape now here. Whenever you want to do a communication from the back end to a front end, okay, and then whenever you want to go back, here we will type in parameter, values coming in, values going out. Okay, in parameter, out parameter. So we will apply. We'll see that practically you get a very clear idea of what exactly we are trying to do. Okay, let's just go to program here. Command plus slash no log. Okay. For example, now I will write one procedure. Okay. For example, create or replace procedure. For example, I am writing any kind of procedure. For example, like P1. Okay. And then I type here is. Okay. BEGIN begin. Here I am putting here begin. Okay. And then if I click here and the thing I am putting in that procedure. Okay. I am just clicking on begin and then I am just putting a null value. No value I am putting here. Okay. Like this. And then if I put here and what will happen now? Put it slash. Procedure is getting created. But how do we execute that procedure? We'll see that practical here by one example. We'll get a very clear idea now. Let's just take our table. Okay, select star from. This is our table. Now I want to create one procedure. I am passing one form of parameter value. For example, by the ID, I want to get the details. Now you see how I will write the program now. Okay, create or replace. Okay. When we are writing a cursor, we are not saving a value in the database. But here, once we created the procedure, value will be particularly saved in the database. Whenever you want, you can call that value. Now you see a create or replace what procedure. Now I am passing, for example, procedure name. Any name I can give. For example, AM. AM name I am giving here. Okay, AM is the name of my what? AM is the name of my
Procedure.
Okay, Z underscore, for example, ID. For example, I am giving a Z underscore ID. Okay, former parameter value I am passing. Whenever I am talking about the former parameter, I don't have to specify any size. Okay, this is the value which I am passing. That this is called as what? In parameter. I am passing one value based upon this ID. I have to get what? An output value. Okay. Now I am not putting any comma here. Is okay. This value I want the output. If I pass the ID, I want what? First name, and I want what? Salary. Okay. Value if I want, for example. Okay, these two value I want. I want the first name and I want what? Salary. Now if I put here again began and now select. Okay, here I'm putting what? Select f name, comma, sal into clause. Into clause I'm applying inside the what? Procedure. Whatever we had did just now I'm applying here. Into clause. Select first name, salary into v underscore f name, comma v underscore sal. The same thing what we applied. Okay. From what is our table name? JEWEL Joule table, right? This is what the table I'm applying in the procedure. ID equal to, okay, where ID equal to what? What is the value I have given here? Z underscore ID, right? Z underscore ID. For example, this is what the value I have here. Okay. Now, again, dbms underscore output dot put underscore live line. Now, here what I'm doing? V underscore f name. Double colon, same way like this, double colon, V underscore sal. Okay, now I am closing the bracket here. Like now I am not ending. What happened here? My procedure got created. How do we execute the procedure? The way of executing. Till now we have just created the procedure now. I am showing you how to execute the procedure. Whenever I am passing in parameter, see what I am doing here, I am passing in parameter and I want to get the output of what? Whenever I pass the ID, I want to get output of the first name and the salary. Now,
Right.
while executing, the syntax of executing the program of procedure is, you see how we try to execute the procedure. Execute, we are getting the output, execution of procedure. How we are executing the procedure? EXEC, whatever the procedure name we gave in the program, okay, procedure name, whatever the procedure name we have given, and then the actual parameter value. What is our actual parameter value? The ID which we have passed, right? That is our actual parameter. Based upon that, we will get what? The output. This is the execution. This is like a first way. This is like a first method. Now we are trying to do what? We have created the procedure. I am executing the procedure. What is my procedure name? My procedure name is what?
AM.
AM, right?
AM.
AM is my
AM.
okay. AM. Now, what actual parameter I want to pass? Suppose I want to pass one value 1, 2, 2, 3, for example. I am passing what value? 1, 2, 2, 3. I am passing my actual parameter value. You see what is happening here? 1 second. EXEC space procedure name this one. Now, okay, I have not put space here. EXEC space procedure name dot ID. Set space server output space on. Whenever I told you, whenever we are executing the program, you have to put what? Slash. Procedure created. Now I am putting the same thing again. Okay. 1 second. Where was that? Okay, let's just do it again because I'm not okay. Now EXEC space AM is my procedure name. Value I am passing what? 1, 2, 2, 3. What is output? Shravanti. If I want to do it again, 1, 2, 2, 2 is coming what? Amir and the Amir salary. Because I have passed what value? I have passed the first name and the salary, right?
Right.
EX name I am typing and I am typing here what? 1, 2, 2, 4. Then what value is coming? So my salary. EXEC space AM. That means value is getting saved. Tomorrow, if you come and again, if you want to execute the program, you can simply type EXEC procedure name dot the value what we pass. You are getting a simple output. The same thing can be able to perform in the cursors.
No.
Cursors, okay, fine. Cursor is a step row by row process. It is used to. We will apply that cursor concept inside the procedure. We'll see now how we apply. But drawback of cursor is we cannot able to save the value. That is good. Cursor is saving the memory one by row process is saving the value. That is good. But where exactly the drawback is it is not saving the value, right?
Right.
Yeah. If I type here 1226 for example like this, Rishan and my salary is coming. Now this is like a one method. Okay. One more method of executing the procedure is step. This is the step number 2. Okay. Step number 2. One more way to execute the procedure. BEGN, begin. Okay. Procedure name and then the actual parameter, whatever we are passing here, actual parameter, and then end like this, and then slash. This is the way also we can execute the program. Let's just go here like this, and same way I will type here again begin, and what is my procedure name is AM. Okay, AM space, what is the actual parameter value, for example 1 2 3, right? And then if I do here like this end, this one, right? Procedure name and the actual parameter value. And if I put here slash, what is happening? Procedure I'm executing either this way or that way, both is getting same, right?
Right.
Or else there is one more way to execute the program procedure. What is the third way? Step number 3 to execute the program is step number 3. Only put CLL call. Okay, call procedure name actual parameter value. Actual value whatever we pass. Okay, that value. See here we pass ID. That is why we got the ID output, right?
Right.
We pass the ID. That is why we got the ID output. Now you see here step number 3. What I am doing? Procedure I put it here. Actual parameter value. Call procedure name actual parameter. Same way I will take it third way. Third process. CALL call actual parameter is AM. Okay. Sorry. Procedure name is AM. In that one, if I want to call 1226, what's coming here when I apply 1226? Vishan and my salary, right? Now, after this one, for example, if I wanted to apply a cursors in the procedure, how I will apply the cursor in the procedure? Let's see the one